A little while ago, I made a video about traveling on a plane with my boosted board and explaining everything that you need to do to travel with a boosted board. It's really fun when you get to where you're going and you've got an electric skateboard to help you get around like a city or whatever. But these aren't the easiest things to travel with on their own. You definitely need to take a few steps like removing the batteries and stuff, which I explained all in that other video. I'll link to it. So in that video, I mentioned that I use this bag here, which is the BrdBag. I got it for $50 on Amazon. I even got some footage of them loading it in and out of the planes. Overall, it went on 4 flights and a whole bunch of different Ubers and taxis and cars and traveling and walking around, and it held up really, really well. So today I'm gonna review the version 2 of the BrdBag travel case for the boosted board. Now this bag was provided to me to use in a review, but I made sure that it was okay that I use the pros and the cons, so if there's anything I don't like about it, I can mention it. If there's anything I do like about it, I can mention that as well. So even though it was provided to me, this is an objective, honest review of this bag. So the first thing that I'll say right off the bat is if I really didn't like the bag, I wouldn't be doing this review at all. I didn't have any complaints with the version 1 bag. Over the traveling I've done with it, especially at some point in those 4 plane flights, the nose of the board did poke through the bag a little bit, so it rubbed up and kind of poked through the material in the old bag. But it's so inexpensive that I figured eventually if it wore out I could just buy another one. The price tag of the version 2 is a little bit higher. It retails for about $85, whereas the original was $50. But I think that's pretty worth it considering the improvements they made. For me, when I travel with my boosted board, this is not the main thing that I'm traveling with. I usually have my actual suitcase luggage. I probably have a camera bag, like tech backpack thing, sometimes like 2 of those. And so if I'm traveling with this, it's sort of an additional add-on that I don't want to be taking up any more space than it has to. So the version 1 of the BrdBag was very, very thin, very, very streamlined. It doesn't get in the way at all. And the version 2 keeps that up. It's a little bit bigger, but in good ways. There are a lot more pockets on the outside to store things because unlike a regular longboard, the boosted board has, batteries. You've got the charger, you've got the controller, you also might have some tools. So there's sort of, accessories that kind of go with an electric skateboard that you wouldn't have with a regular skateboard. So the main things to note about the BrdBag version 2 are that all of the materials are much thicker and stronger and more durable. That was the first thing I noticed as soon as I pulled it out of the box. It's a lot stronger. The zippers and the zipper pulls are really thick and smooth and seem very durable and reliable. The version 2 of this bag also has handles everywhere, so it's super easy to carry, pull in and out of cars, load and unload. They also did something really neat inside the bag. They kept the interior pocket that was there on the version 1, but they also added straps, so when you put the board in the bag, you can actually strap it there, which seems a little bit silly at first, but I have a feeling that those straps are something that would have prevented the nose of the board from tearing through the version 1 of this bag. I think if the board had been strapped in place, it wouldn't have been able to move that much, and it wouldn't have been able to have that friction that caused it to tear through the fabric. And just like with the version 1, you have the option of using a shoulder strap, you have the option of using a handle. The biggest problem I had when traveling with the version 1 of the BrdBag was that it is a little awkward and unwieldy. The bag is very long, and when you're trying to roll your suitcase and carry other stuff, and you got this other thing that's like long, it's just sort of kind of awkward to get through doorways, to get in and out of cars. You're just kind of like, I'm the guy with all this stuff, sorry. The version 2 solves this problem in a very innovative way. On the back side of the board, there's this really long pocket, and you can pull out these 2 backpack style straps, which one end is permanently attached to the bag and the other end just clips on these little clips down below. And then you can actually use the new version 2 as a backpack for the boosted board. It even has a little chest clip, which if you've ever gone hiking or carried big bags, you know that those clips that go across your chest can really help distribute the load of the weight a little more evenly. That's a great, quick, and easy feature. It keeps the board protected. It makes it really easy to go through doorways. You're not the person, like if you've ever seen a dog run through a door with a stick in its mouth and it gets stuck in the doorway, you're not that person anymore when you're traveling with a boosted board. There's a total difference between the wear and tear that you're gonna put on the board just by using it and riding around like normal versus carelessness and just not taking care of it and letting it get damaged because you didn't take extra steps to protect what you spent your money on. I know, for example, when we travel, Heather and I, we each have a boosted board. We actually met because of our boosted boards, so go ahead and check out this video if you want to see what introduced me to her. But it can be kind of tough to put 2 boosted boards in the back of a car, especially if there's other luggage and things, or 2 dogs or something that you're carrying with you, because they're just sort of awkwardly shaped. You know, they have big trucks, big batteries. You don't want to damage them or scratch up the beautiful bamboo deck or anything like that, at least I don't. So by putting the boards in cases, it actually not only protects them, but it makes it much easier to kind of stack them and mix them in with your other luggage to kind of play that, you know, cargo space Tetris game that you have to play sometimes. So all in all, I think this is a great bag. There's only one thing I don't like about this bag, which is it looks very nice and sleek, and I think most people will love it. But I really love this ridiculous lime green accenting on the original. I just like the way that it looks, and it was super easy at an airport to kind of spot the bag from really far away on the baggage carousel. This bag is very sleek and classy, and I do like the way that it looks, but I definitely would have liked it more if this white stripe had been a pop of color like bright green or bright blue. I mean, this is an electric skateboard with bright orange and green wheels, so I would have really liked to have a pop of color on the bag, especially because that does help it to stand out when you're trying to get your baggage at the airport or something like that. It's nice. There's the crazy looking bag, that one's mine. So far, this bag has been great. It's improved upon the original in every way, which is exactly what a version 2 product should do. And most importantly, it doesn't feel like they had left features out of the original that they were saving for a version 2. It feels like they made version 1, they used it, and then they came back and said, okay, what can we do to make this better based on the actual needs of people who use this product? There's an Amazon link to the bag in the description below. It's not a sponsored link, it's not an affiliate link, it's just there to help you go check out the bag if you are interested in it. So that's about it. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. Also, I'm really interested if you have any favorite accessories or tools that you use with your boosted boards or skateboards or other electric skateboards. Let me know about them. I love to hear about that stuff. Personally, right now, I'm looking to find a way to mount skateboards, penny boards, and nickel boards to walls where you can see the underside of the deck, because I like the designs. So if you have any simple or easy ways to do that, please let me know, because I've been trying to find that out for a while. As always, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you get new videos and live streams every single week. Make sure to hit the like button, and I will see you guys next time.